It's going to tell you when to correct. And when you correct, you're going to do it in the love of God, that that person is not going to get hurt or offended, but they're going to say, hey, you're right. There's a lot of times that during my walk with Jack that I had to do some correction, but I didn't know how to do it, and I prayed God would lead me, and I would do it, and he would accept it, and he wouldn't get hurt. I do that with my children, my grandbabies. Sometimes I do it with other young women. I don't do it with the elder women because they're in the same place. They walk this walk. They've been there. I don't have to do no correct. They got to sometimes correct me. But that law that Moses laid down was a foundation that we walk on today. The only difference is that when Moses died, Joshua rose up. Joshua was a young man. And in the Bible it says, old men shall dream dreams. Or is it, old men shall see visions? Or, I just ran out of my mind. But anyhow, it says that the old men the old men are going to dream dreams, and the young men are going to see visions. And I use this as an example. Martin Luther King, when he got up and he made his famous speech, he said, I have a dream. You remember that? Now one day, our children are going to sit down, no matter what color, and we're going to eat at a table. I have a dream. Did he see that dream come true? No. The younger men that was under him, Jesse Jackson and there's a few others, can't remember their names, they saw his dream. They saw his vision, and they completed it. Amen?
Amen. That's what it says.
He had a dream. I have a dream. One day we're going to all sit down, and we're going to eat at a table, no matter what color. He died. He didn't see that. But the younger men that was around him, like Jesse Jackson and all the others, they saw that dream. They saw that vision, and they continued to work until it was completed, that today his dream has been come to pass, that now we can sit down at a table no matter what color we are. And this is the same thing as I read in Joshua when he said, Moses is dead, but Joshua come up in that place that he's going to say, hey, there is something going to happen and I'm going to be a part of it. And because he was younger, the younger men that sat under Martin Luther King saw the dream, completed the vision. And this is the same way that Joshua, he'd seen what Moses was doing. He's seen the things that was participating, and he was able to go into the promised land and cross over. And I'm going to throw this in because I'm going to finish this here. Moses didn't cross over to the promised land because he killed an Egyptian. He didn't cross over because sometimes he didn't do it just right. The thing that kept him from crossing over was he disobeyed. When God told him to go to the rock, when the children were thirsty in the wilderness, he said, get your rod. He said, go over there, he said, and tap or touch that rock, and water's going to come out. The first time he did that, it happened. Oh, he was so thankful. God, the Father did that. Second time he went over, he said, go touch that rock. Moses, being a man, he didn't get his rod and to touch it like he was supposed to. He hit it. God didn't tell him to do that. He said, touch it. Because of disobedience, Moses took it upon himself and he hit it. Water sure came out. But the punishment was on Moses for not listening to what God told him. Something so very easy. Something that was not hard. But the confidence that Moses had said, hey, the Father's telling me what to do and I'm going to do it, but I'm going to kind of put a little show on. We do that. The ministry does that. You know, I think about Benny Hinn. You know, boy, with his time, he was famous. You know, he was it. All he had to do was blow on you. Boy, I mean, you went out. You know, he'd just blow and people would fall out in the audience. You know, and I thought, my gosh, this man is anointed. But the more I watched him, the more it made me wonder,